Yes. So today we are going to learn about depreciation charging method. Second method we will learn diminishing value method. What is this diminishing value method? Actually, in this method, every year depreciation amount is changed. Percentage will remain same. Okay, 10% is given, so percentage will remain same. For example, you have a machine of 50,000 rupees, and in first year you will charge depreciation for 10%, that is 5,000. So here we will deduct 5,000 and this is the remaining balance. It's simple. But in next year, now the complexity is here. Next year, we will not follow this 5 year whole time. Every year we will not follow this figure. Now again on the balancing figure, again we will calculate 10%. That is 4,500. This time the depreciation amount will be 4,500. And in third year, again whatever is the balancing value, on this we will calculate the same percentage. Percentage is will remain same, but not the depreciation amount. Here the depreciation amount was 5,000, 4,500. This time 4,050. The depreciation amount is this. So see here that every year depreciation amount is reducing. So listen carefully. First thing is in diminishing value method, every year the depreciation will be charged on balancing figure, not on the original cost. तभी the first method was called original cost method, because every year the depreciation was charged on original cost. But here the depreciation will be charged on balancing. So its another name is balancing value method. Its another name is balancing value method, and the another name is depreciation is reducing every year. So we another name is reducing value method. Okay, so there are three names here. Three names are here. In original cost method, there were three names. What was these? First was original cost method, fixed installment method, straight line method. With these three names, it is denoted that original cost method, the every year depreciation will be charged on original cost. Fixed installment method, the depreciation amount will remain fixed. And the third one was straight line method, that once the depreciation is calculated and straightforward, we will go with the same amount. Okay, here diminishing value method, on the diminished value, reduced value, reducing value method, balancing value method, because every year depreciation is reducing and we are calculating on balancing figure. This is diminishing value method. Another thing is, suppose at the end your machinery's value बार बार reduce होने के बाद at the end suppose your machinery's value will remain 1 rupee, still it will ऐसे होगा ना. So it will be like this. Depreciation will never become zero and the value of machine will never become zero. Again we will calculate on it. Now it will become, again we can calculate on it. So it will never become zero. Okay. The value of the asset will never become zero. That is diminishing value method. Now let's start. And one more important thing is, what is the use of this? That straight line method was very simple. We can follow that. What is the use of this here? Beta, just 1 minute. So what is the use of using this? Because it is very complex method. Every year we have to do calculations. It is very complex method, and whenever we will do calculations, more chances of mistake. So what is the use? The use is, see, in beginning maintenance charges, repair charges are very low, so we can charge high depreciation. We will make a balance between maintenance charges and the depreciation. Both are expenses. If depreciation is high and maintenance charges are also high, so it will show in our books that high expenses, that means low profit. It's not a good sign. So what we will do, that in beginning maintenance charges are always low, so we can charge high depreciation. Whenever the charge, every year the maintenance charges is going out up, so the depreciation is going down. So there will be a balance between depreciation and maintenance charges. So the expenses will be on the same level, will remain balanced, and the profit will also remain balanced, remain stable. Otherwise the expenses will disturb that profit. Okay, that is the main use of this diminishing value method. Now let's have a numerical. Let's have a question. Yesterday we were doing a question, the same question we will follow. What was that? That was we were using the year April to March. We were following this, and on 1st of July we purchased first machinery costing rupees 20,000. No, I think it was 1st April. July. 1st July it was purchased for 20,000. It was October. Now the year is 2012. So first year will go April 12 to March 13. Okay, I'll draw here. April 12 to March 13, and in 1st October, that means mid of the year, in October, first machinery purchased costing rupees 20,000. Let's go for next question. For the next year, now the next year will be April 13 to March 14. The next year will go. In next year, on 1st of July, we purchased second machine for 40,000 rupees. 1st October will be just after 3 months. Okay. In first quarter it will be 1st October, sorry, July, we purchased second machinery for 40,000 rupees. And no information is given about the third year. Third year is 14 to 15, April 14 to March 15. Okay. And no event is there, no problem. But is it possible that up to March 14 we were using these machineries and the next event is given in 15 years? So during this year we will stop using our machineries? It is not. So we will just continue our machineries and charge depreciation at the end of the year. If there is no event, then no matter. Is it possible? Is it compulsory that every year you will purchase or sell the machineries? No, it is not compulsory. Anytime you can purchase or sell. Sometime you do not do any deal regarding machineries. So in fourth year will start from April 15 to March 16. In fourth year, the information is given that on 1st of October, the first machinery was sold for rupees 8,000. That was the first machinery which is sold on 1st October. First machinery sold for 8,000 rupees, and on the same day, on 1st October, the third machinery was purchased for 10,000 rupees. So here the third machinery purchased. The question we were doing yesterday with the straight line method, the same question we will do with this method, diminishing value method. Okay, so this is our rough work. We will from this question we will copy down this question in this form so that we can understand it very better. Okay, I think I should delete this here. This is our question now. Ayush, stop doing chatting beta. Now We will do rough work because in diminishing value method, working notes should be fair. Suppose you don't get time to prepare machinery account, and in such case, 1 or 2 marks you can get on the basis of this rough work, this working notes. So it's better to make the working notes clearly. And you will copy down in your register because I have limited space. So I'll erase from here, then afterwards I'll ask from you. Okay. So let's see. First machinery was purchased. It was purchased for 20,000. Here we are doing calculation for first machinery. Okay. And 20,000, 10% is the depreciation rate. See how much time period the machinery is used. Machinery was purchased on October, and October to March it was used. It was used for 6 months. So here only we will do the calculation regarding depreciation time period also. 6 months we use this depreciation this machinery. So 6 months depreciation is 1,000. So first year depreciation is, I'll write here, first year depreciation is 1,000. I'll do whole calculation here in just machinery account. I'll copy down. The balancing figure is 19,000. Again, we will charge for 10%, and it was purchased here. But in this year, whole year it will be used. So complete 10% we will follow. This is 1900. Second year depreciation it is. Okay. Second year में depreciation कितना charge किया हमने first machine के ऊपर 1900. So the balancing figure is 17,100. In third year, whole year it will be used 10%. And see, in third year depreciation will be 1710. This is the depreciation figure. You all note down at some place. Okay? First year depreciation, second year depreciation, third year depreciation. So calculate, find out the value. 15,390 is the balancing value. In fourth year, we will shift here with the first machinery, and on 1st October, the machinery was sold. Listen it carefully now. This is very much important because here we have to calculate profit and loss also. So, in fourth year, the machinery was used for 6 months, April to September only. 6 months it was used. On first day of the October it was sold. So 6 months we use, not that year. 6 months we will do the calculation here. Okay. 0.5. Okay, so I'll make it in round figure. If it is given in your question, then you will make it in round figure. Otherwise, you will do calculation with point-wise. Clear? So I'll do calculation point-wise here. This is the fourth year depreciation. I should note it down. Now, the remaining value is 14,630.50. Remaining value is this. Now we will see profit and loss कैसे निकालते हैं. Let's start from first. First of all, we will write original cost, and till now all the depreciations will be minus, will be deducted, and we will find the book value. Let's see. Original cost is here. First depreciation minus, second depreciation minus, third, fourth depreciation minus. We have got it here. The book value it is. हमें अलग से कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना. स्ट्रेट लाइन में हमें अपने मशीनरी अकाउंट में से फाइंड आउट करना पड़ता था. But here, so every year we are doing minus our depreciations. So all the depreciations are minus, and the last value we have. This is our book value, and the sale value we are selling it for 8,000 rupees. That means we are selling our machinery with loss. Loss of how much amount? 6,630 rupees 50 paisa loss. You all note down it. Then we will continue next. Note it down very fast because I'm going to ask you. I hope it is done. Let's go for second. Let's go for second machinery. We will do the working note here. Second machinery was purchased in second year only, not in first year. I'll write here second year. In second year, it was purchased on 1st July for 40,000 rupees. Percentage is given 10%, and it was used for how much time? July to March. 9 months it was used. So here only I'll do the calculation for 9 months. Do the calculation, everyone. Do it. This is first year depreciation and second year, sorry. Second year. Now we will do calculation for third year. Third year 10%. It was purchased in mid of last year, but this year it will be used for whole year. So whole year depreciation we will charge. Third year and fourth year. First of all, find out the balancing figure. Fourth year depreciation is 10%, and in fourth year also first machine was sold, but the second machine will continue whole year. Okay, so this is fourth year depreciation. I hope you all have noted down this, है ना? सबने नोट किया? फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, पूरा कैलकुलेशन के साथ नोट करेंगे. ओके, so let's go for third machinery. Third machinery's depreciation also we will calculate. Third machinery was purchased in fourth year only, so only fourth year depreciation will be charged. How much? 10,000 was the cost of that machinery, 10%, and it was purchased on 1st October. Third machinery was purchased on 1st October. October to March. It was used for 6 months only. So we will calculate for 6 months. Do the calculation. This is 500 rupees only. So third machinery 500. That's all. All the rough work is done. Now we will start preparing machinery account. अब हमें क्या करना है? हमारे पास सब कुछ नोटेड है. We have to just copy here from our working notes. Let's go for first. On 1st of October, the first machinery was purchased to cash. First, I will write here. It was purchased for 20,000 rupees. And afterwards, during this year, no event. We will continue. At the end of the year, we will charge depreciation on first machinery. First machinery, first year depreciation was, see in your working note, it was 1,000 rupees. And find out balancing figure. At the closing, at the end of the year, we have to do just two things now. First is depreciation, second is finding balance. So we will do it. Figure total both sides and the balancing figure here. Done. We will continue on 1st April, that was 12, 1st April 13 to balance PD. 19,000 balance will be cross transferred from credit to debit. This is called cross transfer. Okay, and during this year we purchased, in between 1st July we purchased second machine. So purchasing ke liye we will do just one transaction, that is to cash. It was purchased for 40,000 rupees. Okay, now we will continue. Purchase transaction is done. We will continue. At the end of the year, we will charge depreciation. This time, at the end of second year, we have two machineries, first and second. And the first machinery's depreciation will be calculated on balancing figure. So we already have done in working notes. And the second machinery's depreciation originally will be calculated here, but for the limited time period. It was purchased in July. So that was 3,000 rupees for 9 months. Total depreciation is 4,900, and we will find out balance CD. Do the calculation, everyone. Do fast. 59,000. Okay. Now the balancing figure we will transfer here on 1st April 14. Sorry. To balance BD, this is 54,100. And in third year, there was no event, just simply the year was going smoothly. So two things we have to do: depreciation on first and second machine and balance. We will do. First machinery's depreciation. Again, we will find out on the balancing figure. So first machinery's depreciation this year was 1710. And the second year machinery's depreciation is 3700. This time we will calculate for whole year. Don't think that last year it was less or this is high amount. No, it is not increasing. Last year it was 4000, but calculated for 9 months. 4000 से reduce होकर के 37 हुआ है. Okay. So the total is this. And the balancing figure we will find out. This is the balancing figure. On 1st April 15, we will transfer it to balance BD. This is 58690. This is the balancing figure. Now, during in between, there is two transactions. First is third machinery purchased on 1st October. In between, we purchased third machinery. Purchasing के लिए here we will make entry for 10,000 rupees. And for closing, for sale, first machinery was sold on 1st October. So we have to make three transactions. First is depreciation on the sold machinery. Second is profit and loss. It was loss, so loss will be written here. Profit and loss account. And the third one is how much amount it was sold to cash. Sale value. Sale value is 8,000. Loss we earned 6630.50. And the depreciation for this limited time period is this. All three transactions. हमने ये सब working notes से उठाया है, मैंने कुछ calculate नहीं किया. Is it? I just picked from working note and see within seconds the question is going out. Now, sale transactions, all three entries are done related to sale. One entry related to purchase is already done. Now we will go for at the end we will charge depreciation by depreciation. Now how much machineries we have? First is sold off, finished off. Now second and third machine we have. Second and third machineries are there. So second machinery's depreciation will be calculated on balancing figure plus third machinery's depreciation will be calculated for half year because it was purchased in October, mid of the year. So 500 depreciation 10% be calculated. Final is 3830 and the balancing figure. For closing, we have to do two things: depreciation and balance. Balance CD. And we will find out the balancing figure here. See, this much we will make the calculation, not upper one, because we are closing from both sides, upper and lower, both part we are drawing line. Okay, so we will find the balance. This is our straight line, diminishing value method. Now, if anybody having any query here, then you may ask me them. Just working note is important. If working note is prepared properly, then you have to just copy down here within 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes. you can solve the problem. Just it will take time in working notes. Working notes always must be fair. No working note will be done in rough work. Okay. Now anybody having any query, then you may ask better. No queries? That's very